Okay, abusia, after say eba breaking waha at the mama say a CID boss ahande over a docket of Afenyo Markin's assault investigations no at the Attorney General no. Abusia Sisiano Attorney General so take quick action on docket na Sisiano or de kwako piemo ewo court na Afenyo Markins akwako face a trial abusia enye asam keto akra nti no Attorney General ahye process na se a wa proceed de akwako piemo ewo court a Sisi Afenyo Markins akwako face trial on assault now the assault police and right now na the Afenyo Markins ohye video no na ohye investigation na Afenyo Markins no he is found guilty abutua enye asem keto akwa mom yenko na yenko nkotie ensem bia ekọ so unsubscribe ya subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me and kabi Ghana Politics Avenue. So and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that any update be able dropping on also onsa a bit to me aka medamase.
I am waiting on the Attorney General. If the Attorney General can confirm, if the Attorney General will let us know that he has this docket, one, he should confirm that it's with him. And two, he needs to let us know how quick can he push this case to court. Because this guy technically is a criminal. Assault is a criminal offense. And see, this guy, Afenyo Markin, only the MPP, at this point, his docket is sitting at the Attorney General. He's sitting on the Attorney General's office. We want to confirm. We want to know from the Attorney General's office from tomorrow. If you know the Attorney General, his handle on Twitter, tag him. Take this document and ask him. The Attorney General himself, the deputy, ask them, do they have this document? Ghana Police Service, a push document we have brought more now. We understand they are very busy people. They do a lot of work. Maybe it's there. Somebody dealing with it. We want to know. Say that criminal charge, that investigations on this guy, they have it on their desk, and they also have to tell us how quick can they push this to the court. So this is a simple matter. Ghana Fuanyina, we all saw how the NPP, the NDC, especially the NDC, handed over their member of parliament to the police and straight to court in less than 24 hours. Afenyo Markin is not better than that MP. Afenyo Markin attacked a police officer 6 months ago. We cannot be sitting here and making it look like it's a mere thing that he has to walk. No, the law needs to apply. So it's a simple question I'm asking the Attorney General. Do you have the docket? When are you prosecuting? And if the Attorney General confirms that he has this docket, then I will tell the CID boss she's one of the most exceptional CID bosses we have had in our history as a nation. If the Attorney General confirms that this document is with him, this docket is with him, and that the investigations were done by the police CID and that it was handed to him on 27th of June 2025, then this lady is one of the most exceptional women who have come to lead the CID office. And we must support her in her work. So far, the reason why I cannot confirm and say this woman is one of the exceptional or the most exceptional is I'm waiting to hear from the Attorney General's office. That is why we are going to publish this document. It's going to go out. Every single person should tag the Attorney General. If you know him on Twitter, tag the Attorney General. If you know their official page, tag them. Ask them, is this document with you?
I don't want peace. I want problems always. 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 I don't want peace. I I want problems always.
So when you come kokoda, so what you know when you come so coalition center, na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, so what you know when you come so coalition center, na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, so what you know when you come so coalition.
You know the sad thing about this matter, making one some show, Afenyo Markin assaulting a police officer. You know the sad thing about this whole thing. On some read the report natural no. Mekacharo said the police invited Samia Uku and Richard Ahiagba because they were the people close to the incident. They saw the assault. They were witnesses to the assault. The police took their statement. But do you know the most terrible thing about these MPP people? After they witnessed a member of parliament, a lawyer, a leader of the minority assault a police officer in uniform, and after going to police station to give testimony, to go and tell the police that yes, I was there, I saw it, they came back, they had a meeting with Joy News, they had a meeting with City News, and they said they had to clean Afenyo Markin. Sure. Richard Ahiagba called police station by no, and a Joy News for newsroom for of Freomo, and I'll catch them say, we want to find a way to clean Afenyo Markin for the crime he has committed. And then he also met City and told them that we need to find a way to clean Afenyo Markin because say Afenyo Markin will be jailed because he has committed a crime. So what they did was that after going to the police and giving his statement, he came back to lie to Ghanaians on TV. Say Afenyo Markin anyashi. This is Richard Ahiagba.
This thing is talking about Honorable Afenyo Markin having attacked.
There's a video where he's seen pushing a police officer.
Yes, it was chaotic. It was chaotic. We commend the police. DCOP duty. I commend him. He's done great work. We appreciate that. But it got to a certain point, there's this tension when we want to let people in, people out, and all of that.
This was around the Jubilee House area.
No, this was around the Parliament.
Right.
Right. So it was a very tense space. Myself got caught into it, trying to create space. It was very tense. And then in that process, the leader was hit very badly, this way, right on his chest. And he actually was almost taken out of the march. I had to take him to the washroom and kind of just cool down. Afenyo Markin. So it was, if you saw anything as though he's attacking anybody, it's a reflex, trying to defend himself. It wasn't anything that he intentionally...
So he was rather hit by a police officer.
He was hit by a police officer, right?
So you see what Richard Ahiagba did? I'm going to join news for no. Richard Ahiagba but not TV so can say, oh, they see already the police in there and say, a boy Afenyo Markin boso. No Richard Ahiagba no, the Afenyo Markin echo washroom. Because police ne attack Afenyo Markin. But per the police investigations, the document I've showed you now, may trying for Attorney General to confirm, said that is the document, The police took the CCTV camera and they never saw anybody attack anybody. Nobody lifted a finger at Afenyo Markin. No police officer. In fact, the CID, the National Signal Bureau, the National Security, the Cyber Security, they all looked at the video, the CCTV cameras, nobody touched Afenyo Markin. And so you see, Richard Ahiagba went to Joy News, they had a meeting and said, let us twist the matter. Let us twist the matter because we want to polish Afenyo Markin with lies. Into tier the car. Or see, oh, police need the say and the bo Afenyo Markin bo. Afenyo Markin crack collapse me. I didn't go to bathroom. This is what he was saying. This is Richard Ahiagba.
This thing is talking about Honorable Afenyo Markin having attacked.
There's a video where he's seen pushing a police officer.
It was chaotic. It was chaotic. We commend the police. DCOP duty. I commend him. He's done great work. We appreciate that. But it got to a certain point, there's this tension when we want to let people in, people out, and all of that.
This was around the Jubilee House area.
No, this was around the Parliament.
Right.
Right. So it was a very tense space. Myself got caught into it, trying to create space. It was very tense. And then in that process, the leader was hit very badly, this way, right on his chest. And he actually was almost taken out of the march. I had to take him to the washroom and kind of just cool down.
Alexander
Afenyo Markins. So it was, if you saw anything as though he's attacking anybody, it's a reflex, trying to defend himself. It wasn't anything that he intentionally...
So he was rather hit by a police officer.
He was hit by the police officer, right?
You see, the money media in your Ghana. You see what they do to you? That's what they do every time. Ofrio and of course city.
I think this is just some people's attempts to divert attention from a successful demonstration. I don't think there's anything there to find. I've given you the fact the police should do the basic check. I mean, you just don't begin to issue these things because you have paper in front of you, but you should basically have understanding what has happened and see that there's a basis for that invitation. There's no basis for that invitation when the police officer is the one who accosted or assaulted the member. If anything at all, it was Afenyo Markin and the coalition of political parties that demonstrated should be going to the police to actually discipline the officer because he acted clearly out of line. It wasn't his place to touch anybody yesterday, and he did. And so if in reflex, the minority leader is stretching his hand to prevent him from coming at him the second time, I don't see why that constitutes an assault at all. So the police are just wasting everybody's time, to be honest with you. And a deliberate attempt by the government or the NDC to share space with a
so
very
as a party, you think the
demonstration.
minority leader should not honor the police invitation?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm just saying to you that the police didn't do any due diligence. We're trusting them to be thorough in their work, but this year falls short of that discipline or diligence that we expect from them. You wouldn't have invited somebody who was assaulted to come and answer what question. It's the person who assaulted the person who you need to contend with, and who is the police officer forcing, who is in their ranks this morning, moving about and creating the impression that it was the Honorable Afenyo Markin. But I tell you this, before you go, the idea, the police know this, and whoever is moving around the shadows trying to guide them to issue this thing, they want to achieve a certain political narrative to say that the demonstration, the leader of the demonstration accuses somebody. But there's no factual basis to support that. But of course, it's going to be the headline that he's been invited. And people who will not follow the news to conclusion would probably at one point in time think that indeed the minority...
This is what they do. You see, he knows Afenyo Markin is guilty. And you see, that's what I'm saying. Say, I'm waiting. I want to hear from the Attorney General's office whether they have this docket. Why haven't they moved this docket to the court? Maybe they are busy. It's fair. It's a very fair argument. We all know the work they are doing. Very busy office. But do they have the docket? Because to me, if that NDC MP, no, the police were able to take him straight to court, why didn't the police, after investigation, take Afenyo Markin's case to court directly? This is an assault case. It could have been taken to court directly. Why give it to the Attorney General to study? Because the investigations were clear. The assault was clear. Everything was straightforward. Why did the police? And that is a conversation we will have later. That is a conversation we will have later. Why the police? Because NDC knew where some the they did not go to Attorney General. They straight forward took the case to court. So this assault case, why didn't the police take it straight to air court? They had to go to the Attorney General. And that is a conversation we will have. But so far, the documents I have on me, I want the Attorney General to speak to it to say, in fact, they have it. Maybe they are working on some important issues that case, so that is fine. As far as we know, say legitimate, and that it is with the Attorney General, then we know that Afenyo Markin, after investigations, he assaulted a police officer, and that file, that docket is on the desk of the Attorney General. And as far as that file is on the desk of the Attorney General, any day, any time, that file should be able to enter any legitimate court in Ghana. We are waiting on the Attorney General. We just want to know. I don't care what he wants to prosecute, but I want to know if this document, Attorney General, he has it. That is all I want to know. You see, Ghana for MPP for Yamkwasia for to the point to say, Omu Ghana for Jimmy. Oh, they are here. He went to police, so he gave a statement. He knows Afenyo Markin attacked the police officer. They told him, say, cameras did not show anything like that. But he came on TV. What was he doing? He was telling you, say, NDC for neye. You see the foolishness. Metinana mi dim kwasia for we atema. Obi se obi muadie. We onya kwasia. Penyini toto betena TV so lying through his teeth. all because of politics. Ohu asante hene sebio omu asante hene because omu asante hene say they all can also asante hene ti ase. Ombu bonofo hene, ombu ya na, ombu penyini bia organa, ombu asofo because omu MPP for no politicians no mu Ghana for no mu bi. Sebio omu ya dodo say ye Jimmy. But how can an elder, a penyini like you, sit on TV and say the police is crazy to issue a statement and that the police investigations, ye nipa bi ne shechiri. Abra ujina ho ema Afenyo Markin assaulting a police officer. Abon assume twice. The guy slapped the guy twice. So you see, we are not done with this matter. If indeed this docket is sitting on the desk of the Attorney General, I don't care when he wants to prosecute, but I want to know that this criminal docket on Afenyo Markin is at the Attorney General's office. We want to see the law work. We want to see that the law applies. He cannot call himself a minority leader, a lawyer, and attack a police officer. Lies on top of it. His cronies come on TV, connive with journalists, and lie on top of it, and tells us that we are foolish. This police officer is a man who was protecting Afenyo Markin and his cronies. Afenyo Markin turned around to attack this man, hit this man in the face, then turn around and tell his party people that they should go out and say NDC people attacked this police officer. He turns around, no say, ya boy Afenyo Markin boso na ontumi home. This is the danger about NPP. This is what makes them dangerous. These are the same people who killed John Kuma. These are the same people who killed JB Dankwa. These are the same people who killed their party people. They kill, they laugh about it. And so, if today they are attacking police officers and going on TV to change the narrative, you should understand the kind of political party Yenio Mudili or Ghana. Why should we in Ghana sit and watch this? And this guy walking around assaulting police officers, and we think it's a joke. This is something we need to take serious. This guy is not supposed to come close to parliament. This guy is not supposed to be given any seat in anywhere. This is a guy who is supposed to be standing trial. Now, I'm not going to say much because I am waiting. We are going to press the Attorney General's office because so far, we have not received any information that they have received this docket. That's what America say. Police officer, I can tell you, until Attorney General confirms, say, where were I will let Ghanaians know, say, a Jumana or exceptional, and the trust we have in her, it is still intact. I am not going to confirm that now because I still need to know, hear from an Attorney General's office. We all need to question them. The documents are there. If I am lying, any Ghanaian can charge me, can take me to court and say, I forged the document. My sources are strong. I believe in my sources. Anything I am putting my credibility on the line. So this document is out there. We don't want you people to act as if you have not seen it. Me, I don't take money. I don't need credit. I don't want anybody to say, Kevin, me, I don't want credit. I'm not Azurio. I'm not somebody who go and sniff story and come and say, call my name that I've done a story. I don't need it. I want the right thing to be done. So take the document. I am not going to hide it. Take it. Every journalist in Ghana, go and question the Attorney General that, please, do you have this on your desk? We will continue this show. Now,
okay. Abusia, we ne ensema ekoso our political highway so Attorney General say the proceeding of Afenyo Markin's docket to court no eno honsem ena ye de breme but am asesamo jepene kokotiza and samui ede emai aha Ghana Politics Avenue. So and don't forget to click on the notification bell so never any updates be able drop also onsa ebe to me akabi medamase.